What's up, guys? This is Paint, and this is toys and stuff. So this is my little toy video portion of this channel. Other than just the radio or the airsoft guns and bragging or shooting, hosting video, we'll be able to doing all that soon enough. But I kind of want to go through some of this gear, and don't have too much history on it. But this is called the Moonbeam flashlight. Yes, this is the Moonbeam. And it's been around for a long time. This is a military elbow style flashlight. It essentially has three modes: off, on, and a button mode, which allows you to, in the center there, toggle the light on and off. More specifically, I believe, for Morse code, which you can do with light just like you can do with sound or over the airwaves. Not getting back too much in the radio, but that's just how it is. Now, the thing about this flashlight is it has two of these massive redundant D-cell batteries. Now, I know that there's a lot of new flashlight tech out there. You know, Surefire's been in it for a hot second. We run stream lights on our some real steel and stuff like that that are a lot brighter and blind people and do all this cool stuff. And I get it. And you know, you can have a very small pen light, attach it to your vest or whatever have you. Perfect. It has two modes, or three modes in some cases. Headlamps that you can use for camping and stuff like that. Also has, you know, green and red light. We have some of that stuff too as well. But there's something very specifically in airsoft that I really like doing with this, which is called moonbeaming people. Essentially, and I'll get into that here in a second, but I wanted to go over this. This is a cheap, I believe it's a Chinese knockoff. Doesn't have the Fulton emblem on the side. I think 3 or 4 manufacturers made these flashlights. I do believe that probably China bought the molds and rights to the I don't know, but this one's from, I believe, is Rothko. And again, like I said, there's not too much to it. The quality is actually really good. It comes in a darker, shinier olive grab. You can get them in black as well. I painted mine just to get rid of some glare. Put my little cool logo on there, some spray paint and a cricket. So let me break this bad boy down. What I did to it. The bottom has a key ring. You can hook it on stuff like so, hang it from a tree or whatever have you, or maybe from some 550 cord. I think that's what that's for. I'm not sure. This does attach to the webbing gear. Traditionally on the wire H harness, goes on the right or left shoulder. Company's a compass as well. Traditionally, I believe it was the Kaminga phosphorescent or tritium compass. It has lenses in the bottom. This one comes with blue, green, yellow, and clear. There used to be 2 more. One was a sort of a white opaque lens. I remember that one. And there was one more that kind of had like an octagonal sort of impression in it, just to change up. But the idea is the front screws off here, and you remove. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. You can remove the bottom here. You see it's got a seal. Dump your lens out. I don't know why they had the different. I think, you know, the different colors might have been for signaling or whatever have you. I'm not quite sure why they had so many, but the Rothko one comes with blue, yellow, green, and red. Let's see here. I went ahead and replaced a lot of the seals on this flashlight, including the inside. Once I took it apart, they come with a chrome sort of inlet like traditional flashlights, and I painted that. Now the reason why I painted that is very simple. I saw online, and this is what really put me onto this flashlight as well. I've had 2 or 3 of these flashlights in my lifetime, between airsoft and just, I don't know, I pick one up at a surplus store, whatever have you. But they use a halogen bulb, you can see here. And it's not that it's a bad bulb or anything. Halogen bulbs are cool too. But I'm pretty sure that this might use a little bit more energy than these little tiny LEDs that I found online. Fits in the same spot, but as the bulb is not forward, it doesn't reflect off the chrome interior of the light. So I don't need that chrome interior. The bottom of this holder, sorry, the bottom of the second part where you take the D batteries, by the way, has a holder for just in case you burn a bulb out. So I put another one of my LED ones in there. And I went ahead and painted the interior of it, took it all apart, disassembled the whole thing, waterproofed it, put new seals, nice seals in it, and then sealed it all back up together. So I'm not going to say it's going to be, you know, waterproof up to 100 meters or 100 feet or whatever have you, but it could probably take a few good dunkings without getting anything inside of it, which was the intention. I got one lens here that I put on. This one is for just specifically blocking out that clear lens. I'm trying to have least amount of reflections as possible during the day. During the evening, I'm not too worried about that because the primary purpose of this thing is in CQB, which is a fun one. So let's get my little moonbeam back together. Oh shit. Where's my pen at? Okay, so basically, here's the deal. We're playing Airsoft, and we're in a CQB environment. You have baddies over here, kind of peeking through with their helmet. I'll write down baddie. And you have, say, my girlie and me are over here. I can lower my rifle, stand here, my wonderful stick figures, poke said moonbeam around the corner, pull the trigger, light up in low light conditions the baddie. The baddie, this is going to break the silhouette of me out of the picture. He's going to see the light, and he's going to see some ambient light on this side of the wall. Meanwhile, bears can get really low. Bears meaning my girl. And while the baddie is shooting at the light high, she can crouch down, keep low around that corner, and shoot the target. Moonbeam goes around the corner, not exposing my hand or my fingers. Turn it on. Eyes of baddie see the light. They shoot the light, keep it about eye level because that's where most shooters are going to shoot. So the problem with the lights in low light circumstances is that you're giving off a position to shoot at. Okay, because they can't see anything else. She'll shoot the light because traditionally what's behind the light is mounted to the airsoft rifle and or the pistol, which is typically usually you know, in the line of sight of the person's head that you're shooting at, hence my full face mask. More importantly, there's blind fire is not allowed in airsoft. It's just a common knowledge rule. So if that's the case and I see a light over here, I'm going to shoot that light, just as the baddie does here. The baddie, I'm not saying this baddie's probably a great guy, but anyways, you get the point. Moonbeam, corner, is blinded to that area, can't see our silhouettes, doesn't see her silhouette. She crouched down, puts her rifle or pistol, now has an open shot, and regardless of whether the balls are flying over the guy's head or under them, he's not going to be able to tell the difference that the light is not shooting him, because via the trajectory, unless you're up close and shooting up at a person, you're not going to notice that this light isn't shooting at you. So that's called moonbeaming. Did a long time ago. It works. It's very practical. It works very well, actually. So that's why I'm carrying around one of these flashlights. And not only that, but it's all good. It's a good freaking flashlight to have because I don't know. I mean, I'm making a joke right now, just a running joke to say that I probably run these LEDs on these two D cell batteries for probably 3 or 4 weeks before the freaking these batteries give out. So, and you can pick them up at a gas station. You can pick them up pretty much anywhere. Very available at grocery stores, gas stations, whatever have you. I don't have to worry that the battery in this light's going to fail. Even USB rechargeable batteries like the one in the GoPro that I'm using, it is starting to fail. It's starting to fade. So I'm having to charge a lot more than like I used to have to when I first got it. So I know the thing about the rechargeable batteries and the USB plugins, and it's convenient and so forth and so on, but just like cell phones and stuff, once the battery goes out or starts to fade on you, it's shot piece of equipment, then you got to buy a new flashlight. That's why I always typically like batteries. Now, if it's something like the rechargeable batteries are replaceable, that's a whole nother story. A lot of weapons sights, red dots, flashlights, they use smaller like watch batteries, stuff like that. I get it, but I'm a sucker for a good old AA or AAA battery just because they're just more than readily available. Now, you can buy a 20 pack of those CR3102s or whatever have you, and that should last you for aim points. But again, like I said, you're not using a little watch battery to power a big flashlight like this, and having it last for eons. So, anyways, just want to share with you, that's the freaking Moonbeam flashlight. Hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of like a little review, but I'm just showing you some stuff that I'm interested in and doing. And I got plenty more. Boy, I tell you, I got to tear this helmet apart. And it doesn't even have a manufacturer name. It's all the same box, all the same manufacturer, and there's no brand to it. I bought it from 3 different sources. Their brand name's not on it. So, but I need to get that thing sorted and get that wired up as well and continue on with the little radio escapade thing that I want to do. That'll be video 2 out of 3. I might do a few more of these short ones during the week before I actually get to that. But anyways, that's all. Thanks for watching. Paint.